the hell?
I cannot believe this is happening!
I don't care what you think.
I'm triggered.
The deep state house of cards collapsing.
You're not having a terrible, terrible dream.
Do it! No! Do it. Do it. Do it.
I'm so sorry!
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
That means you can start.
Welcome to In Pursuit of Truth. This is your host, Sir Patrick Mack. Ladies and gentlemen of all the truth channels out there, this one is the pursuitiest. I want to wish you a happy Constitution Day on this fine 17th day of September. 17! That's right, John. What letter of the alphabet is 17?
A Q.
Oh yeah? How can you tell?
Just gotta see it.
I do see it. Yeah, good spot there over there, shortstop. Hey, do you like Whoppers with cheese?
Yeah.
With bacon?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you're gonna like today.
Are you happy?
I am happy. You happy?
I'm happy too.
Good to know, little dude. I think everybody's happy right now, except for the deep state, of course. Nah. Well, look, it's the 18th for me by now, but we can still celebrate the things that transpired on the 17th. Let's move on to post 2187, 48 minutes after the hour of 4 p.m. We get this link right here. Q says, September 17. Do you believe in coincidences? Q. And it takes you to this bad boy right here. Statement from the press secretary. At the request of a number of committees of Congress and for reasons of transparency, the President has directed the Office of the Director of National Intelligence and the Department of Justice, including the FBI, to provide the immediate declassification of the following materials. 1. Pages 10 through 12 and 17 through 34 of the June 2017 application to the FISA court in the matter of Carter W. Page. 17. All FBI reports of interviews with Bruce G. Orr prepared in connection with the Russia investigation. And 3. All FBI reports of interviews prepared in connection with all Carter Page FISA applications. In addition, President Donald J. Trump has directed the Department of Justice, including the FBI, to publicly release all text messages relating to the Russia investigation without redaction of James Comey, Andrew McCabe, Peter Strzok, Lisa Page, and Bruce Orr. Well, this is a massive deal, ladies and gentlemen. I was not expecting a little extra bacon on my Whopper with the text with McCabe and Comey. I'm taking you back to January 22nd, post 586, where Q says, what would happen if texts originating from an FBI agent to several internals in brackets discuss the assassination possibility of the POTUS or member of his family? What if the text suggests foreign allies were involved? Forget the Russia setup, 1 of 22. This is only the beginning. Be careful what you wish for as the world turns. As the world turns, they've won quite a few daytime Emmys over the years, have they not? Well, look, all this bacony, cheesy goodness needs to have a beautiful day to celebrate it on. And what better day than September 17? 17! Do you believe in coincidences? I do not. Let's move on to post 2188, where Q is telling us to release the hounds. 55 minutes after the hour of 4 p.m., Q says, attention on deck. Memes at the ready. Lock on target. Fire at will. Q gave us a little bit of warning. Now it's time to put on those pun pants and let them fly. Os. Post 2189. 56 minutes after the hour of 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, responding to an Anon who posts this meme here of what looks to be President Trump about to go Super Saiyan on everybody. Q, you were right all along. Emmys, red carpet, keck. Where we go one, we go all. Q says Anon's picked up on the carpet bombs for you and you alone. Fight, fight, fight. Well, we did have quite a red carpet event last night, didn't we? In the form of the 70th Annual Emmy Awards. Yeah, did you watch? Neither did I. They were hosted by these guys. Guy on the left, whom I don't know, and guy on the right, who I also don't know. Guy on the left made stale jokes. Guy on the right made stale jokes about race. And so, together, they made an ethnically diverse duo. Guy on the right made a joke about a Filipino nurse that fell flat on its face. And you know why? Because we're all tired of your crap. You need to pull up your pants and start acting like Americans because you're all about to get whopped upside the head, Whopper with cheese style. Here are some of the lowlights.
It is an honor to be here sharing this night with the many, many talented and creative people in Hollywood who haven't been caught yet. Well, the only white people that thank Jesus are Republicans and ex-crackheads. So
You sit on a throne of lies.
I don't know if you know this, the first Emmys were held back in 1949. Things were very different back then. Gas was 17 cents a gallon. A new home cost $7,000. And we all agreed that Nazis were bad.
Yeah, most. In fact,
Riveting theater, indeed. Yes. Well, let me take you back to post 1304 back in April for some real theater. Q post Emmy Awards, red carpet event, Q. Now, back in April, we thought that Q might be talking about the daytime Emmy Awards, which was going on in April. And that was a red carpet event, and there was a lot of talk about that. As the World Turns, right? As the World Turns is a series that has been around for a long time and, of course, has a ton of connections back to being played after the assassination of JFK. And, of course, there are a lot of connections with some of the actresses involved and the producers. We're not going to talk about that today. But we thought that that was sort of what Q was referring to, and maybe this is a double meaning because now we're seeing another red carpet event just as we get our Whopper with cheese. Now, this post was posted at 7:44 Eastern Standard Time, and if we go over to the Q clock, we'll see that an Anon plotted out that time on the clock and wants us to follow the second hand, which is right here, if you can see my mouse hovering over the 44-second mark. And we move out, and we indeed see next to the outermost layer here, we see September 17th. How about that? So it looks like Q was leading us on to the drop of a Moab on a red carpet event. And at the time, we weren't sure if we were getting the Moab or if we were just getting the previews. Turns out we're getting the Whopper with cheese, boys and girls. So we picked up on the carpet bombs, Q. The Anons picked up on the carpet bombs for you and you alone. Fight, fight, fight. Q. Let's move on. Next post, 2190. At 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we'll get this Twitter link right here. At what point does it become mathematically impossible? Q. And it takes you to the Twitter link of Lisa Mae Crowley. Listening to the Larry O'Connor Show on WMAL, John Solomon confirms Lisa Page and Bruce Orr have been cooperating witnesses. We, of course, already knew this. Future proves past. We indeed did know this, didn't we, Lisa? Good work as always, and it's always nice to see you get a shout out from Q. Yeah, look. We knew all along, I've been saying for weeks, that Bruce Orr was the dude that was going to blow the door wide open, right? And, of course, Lisa Page, who we know now has been singing, but Q's been saying all along that she was a cooperating witness. We knew it. We knew that her testimony was not going to be similar to Peter Strzok's, and we knew that there was going to be some big bombshells there. And it turns out that they may even be bigger than we think. So, good on you, Lisa Mae. Exciting stuff. At what point does it become mathematically impossible?
40,490,711,711,521.
Is a big number. Did you catch it? I didn't either. Post 2191, 5 minutes after the hour of 5 p.m. Anon catches on too and posts the same post here from 1304. Q acknowledges and says, "You are learning. We will not fail you." Well, we will not fail you either, Q. Post 2192, 31 minutes after the hour of 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We get this Twitter link here. Q says, where we go one, we go all. Q, and it takes us to this right here from the White House. We are all one people. We are all part of one great American family, and we are all in this together, saluting one flag, singing one anthem, and pledging allegiance to one nation under God. And that's the president right there. So I'm not going to play this for you because I get riddled with copyright a lot of times. Sometimes the White House leaves me alone, but not going to risk it today. You get the idea. Winning. Let's move on to post 2193. 34 minutes after the hour of 5 p.m., we get this picture right here. Pain. Well, pain comes in many forms, and I tend to think that this particular kind of pain smells a little bit like bacon. Bacon, cheesy goodness. And it's got pain written all over it. Pain in the form of Huber. Pain in the form of Jeff Sessions. Pain in the form of a DECLAS Whopper with cheese. So let's get your war pain on, folks. Post 2194, 41 minutes after the hour of 5 p.m. And Anon says, let me see your war face. This is it, lads. John, let me see your war face. Bitchin'. Q adds on with a Twitter link. Do you believe in coincidences? No, the only coincidence is that you keep asking me if I believe in them. Let's go to the Twitter link. Takes you to MB_Moonpearl at mypen_3 stacks, who says DECLAS FISA with this. And Sarah Carter retweets it saying exactly. And this is in regards to Donald J. Trump's tweet. Lisa Page testimony, no evidence of collusion before Mueller appointment at Fox News by Catherine Herridge. Therefore, the case should never have been allowed to be brought. It is a totally illegal witch hunt. So congratulations to you, MB Moonpearl. And if you don't know, if you're new to QAnon, this is the EO pen that the president uses, and this is a QAnon pic. So very cool that you got the mention and the retweet from Sarah Carter. Good on ya, Moonpearl. Show me your war face. Nice. Post 2195. 9 minutes after the hour of 6 p.m. Goodbye, Mr. Rosenstein. Goodbye, Mr. Mueller. Patriots in control. Well, it looks like Rosenstein is about to Gosenstein, and he's going to be Mr. Recusenstein. And if Mueller is dirty, then Rosenstein is dirty. And if Rosenstein is dirty, then Mueller must be dirty. Then this whole thing must be dirty. And if you recusey, then you'll have to excusey. Because patriots are in control now. And it looks like the wheels have finally come off the bus. And this means some really interesting things. This means Mr. Rosenstein is going to have to step down. Mr. Mueller is going to have to step down. And now the fun begins. And we get to activate Jeff Sessions, who can now unrecuse himself. Post 2196, 43 minutes after the hour of 6 p.m. Activate Jeff Sessions. Now it's time for some prosecutions. Remember, we've got Huber working on all this. And now that the wheels have come off the bus with Rosenstein and Mueller, it frees us up to backtrack and see all the illegal things that were happening in the development of this FISA, and we can start working towards prosecutions, which is exactly what the Whopper with cheese will bring. Let's move on to 2197. 50 minutes after the hour of 6 p.m. Q basically sets this up for us. And it talks about this this post from the other day, September 15th, talking about the week of. And then we had this announcement of this emergency test, right? DECLAS coming, more incriminating text releases coming, dark to light, carpet bombs before the Moab. Yeah, those were the carpet bombs. And the reason why Q was wanting to test this emergency test is so that the president would have a direct way to contact the people just in case everybody tries to shut it down. And why would they try to shut everything down? Because they knew that the DECLAS is coming. And now it's here. The carpet bombs have preceded the Moab, and we're all ready for some bacony, cheesy goodness. And then we see this post here, 12:58 from April 24th. And this was when Anon was asking Q about the Moab. When will we have the Moab? And Q says, should we tell all the good people watching the day and time? Red carpet rollout, referring, I guess, now to these Emmys. Think logically. The world is watching. And then we have this post 1304 that says the same thing. Emmy Awards, red carpet event, turning us on to the fact that this was going to be coming up. That was on April 30th. And then Q says, Anon's new. Q. So as all this starts to come out into the main narrative and Sean Hannity busts it wide open for us all, you can know all along that you knew. Let's move on. Post 2198, 58 minutes after the hour of 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. We get this Reddit link here. Q says the world is watching. And this takes you to another Reddit thread talking about the now banned Great Awakening. And these are your traffic stats. And as you can see, massive numbers. Those are big numbers, aren't they, John?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't sweat it, dude. We'll get somebody else to count those numbers for us. Yeah, at least. So you can see what's going on. Massive traffic here. And actually, it's really cool reading some of these comments here too. People talking about how, you know, they were really not sure about QAnon, but now that they've seen the ban and the more that's going on, and especially after today, they've got a lot more new believers going on. And as you can see, the world clearly is watching. Those are some big, big numbers right there. Let's move on to the next post. 2199. We got panic in DC. 33 minutes after the hour, 7 p.m. Dems offering to kill, in brackets, sexual assault allegation versus Judge Kavanaugh in exchange for immediate pullback of DECLAS. POTUS. Judge K will be confirmed regardless. Okay, so the Dems trying to play ball, saying we'll lay off Judge Kavanaugh. Just please, please, please don't drop the Whopper. To which we say... Post 2200, 34 minutes after the hour of 7 p.m. More panic in D.C. Rod Rosenstein, Rod Rowe requests meeting number 2 with POTUS. Oh, what did POTUS say? He said declined. Post 2201, 37 minutes after the hour of 7. More panic in D.C. And it looks like the deep state is trying to blackmail members of the Senate and House into applying leverage for impeachment hearings. And they're doing so using their bridge between themselves and the fake news media. So all these news media sources are going to come out probably talking crazy talk against the POTUS. It says used to apply leverage against POTUS and or force immediate impeachment hearings based on mental state, potential release of state secrets, sources, and methods. So they're going to say that all of a sudden this is dangerous. He's got his finger on the button and anything could go at any moment. This guy's unhinged. And of course, we know that's not the case. We just know they're panicking because they can smell the bacony, cheesy goodness, which is that of the Whopper with cheese.
So close!
Not even close, knucklehead. 2202, 43 minutes after the hour 7. More panic. This time, it's Aunt Loretta, and she's talking. What do you think she's talking about? Is she talking about that discussion on the tarmac? Is she talking about how she was going to be Supreme Court Justice just as soon as she made the matter of the emails simply a matter? What are you talking about, Lynch? Are you ratting out Comey? Are you ratting out Bill and Hillary Clinton? What you talking about, Loretta? What you talking about? The world may never know. Post 2203, 47 minutes after the hour 7. More panic in D.C. Sessions and Huber weekend meetings. Working over the weekend, are we, gentlemen? Well, is Huber stepping up to the plate and saying, hey, Mr. Sessions, all systems go. I am A-OK and ready to drop the deep state hammer? Flame-broiled goodness, but wait, there's more panic. 2204, 54 minutes after the hour of 7 p.m. More panic in D.C. So it looks like Jeff Sessions sent a classified letter to Supreme Court Justices 1 and 2 regarding the recusal, which I guess would be Rod Rosenstein, and an unrecusal, which I guess would be himself. And because the Supreme Court now has that clarity regarding conflicts based on unclassified material today, the highest court authority approval should not be difficult to get. And now Sessions can step back in, Rod Rowe can hit the dough, and Huber and Horowitz can finally take their place, and Christopher Walken can enter the movie.
It could work. We all kind of dream, don't we?
We sure can, Mr. Middle of the movie, Christopher Walken. We sure can. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your Q post for today. I want to address something really quick. Many of you have been sending me this entitled HV1 Indictment, George Herbert Walker Bush Gold Laundering Human Trafficking. It's about a 24-page document here. And really, it looks like a collection of outtakes and articles and documents. It looks like a soup sandwich. I've seen this before. It's made its way around the internet probably about 3 times now. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to shoot it down because if I'm wrong, then great, I'm wrong. But it looks like a little bit of a mess. I'm not going to put my time into it. Please don't send it to me anymore. Please don't ask me to get into it. If you want to look into it, you're more than welcome to. But I find it very interesting that this is making its way around just in time for our bacony, cheesy goodness. I would say enjoy the Whopper. You are free to do whatever you like. But as for me, I will be enjoying the cheesy goodness. Since we're all tearing up those Whoppers today, why not finish off with a nice piece of patriotic cake? Check this bad boy out, right? Looks kind of like Captain America's shield, but then you cut into it and it's like, no, I'm not a shield. I'm just kidding. I'm a bitchin' ass piece of cake. I don't know what kind of flavor that is. It's red, white, and blue. I don't know. It's freedom flavor. That's what's up. Have yourself a piece of cake. Enjoy it. You've earned it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like this video, please click like, share, and subscribe. Thanks to all of you who have been sharing my videos. I greatly appreciate it. We're really starting to grow this channel, this family, and it's getting really, really interesting these days, isn't it? Lots of fun. This is my Twitter page right here at IPOT 1776. That's at IPOT 1776. My links to my Gab, my BitChute, my Real.Video, as well as my email. And if you want to support my channel, my Patreon link, all those links are down below in the video description. Once again, all those links are down below in the video description. That's all for today, folks. I am Sir Patrick Mack, and until next time, stay optimistic.